Hey guys, welcome back to the channel today. In today's video, again, we're going to be exploring another really cool aviation museum, the Udvar-Hazy Museum right by Dulles Airport in Northern Virginia. This museum is an extension from the National Air and Space Museum in DC. And this was one of the most cool aviation museums I've seen. It's a pretty decent size and a wide variety of planes from the Concorde to the Tomcat. So let's get started right into this because this is a really cool museum. I've had family on both sides of my family in DC have recommended this, and they were not wrong. This place did not disappoint. As we walk past, there's a bunch of random airliners here, from the 707 to the Concorde to other vintage military planes. So let's get started on this little tour. And yes, of course, there's airplane models. And yeah, let's get on started. We'll come back into this area towards the end of the video if you're interested in more. They also have an observation tower. This is really cool. You get an awesome view of one of the runways of International Airport DC Dulles. There's two runways that are parallel, and thankfully the winds played out in our favor today, so I could do some spotting, and there will be another video on that coming soon. Here's a Porter Bombardier Q400. You can see that landing there. Okay, let's get on started here. We have some cooler planes to start out with. There's a restoration hangar. You saw that F-16 right there. A really nice restoration area in the museum. And this is all on the way to the eventual Space Shuttle exhibit. This Space Shuttle right here is the Discovery, and it is huge. It was really cool to see this piece of history. A nice American flag drooped in the background. Aerospace isn't quite my cup of tea compared to aviation, airliners, and fighter jets, but this was still really cool to see. And especially as another space race heats up, this is a really nice piece of our history in America. All right, next up, you can see the B-29 Enola Gay. We'll come back to that one later as we head to our next exhibit. That's obviously the World War II area that we're passing right now. And there's some other cool planes, but we'll check that out in a bit. There's a Corsair in the rafters, and we arrive at a MiG-22 or 21, I'm sorry, right there. And also, there's that Corsair in the rafters, F-86 Sabre. And also a nice picture of this SR-71 Blackbird. Yes, the spy plane. And it's really cool to see this one. It's really bigger than you think with those two massive engines right there. All right, here's another look at that F-86 Sabre and that MiG-21. Along with a T-33, and all the way down there will be a Tomcat. We'll work our way down there, though. First, the F-86. There's quite a bit of marine and naval aviation over here. The Naval Academy is in Annapolis, not too far from DC. There's a Blue Angels F-18. Of course, that F-14 Tomcat, as well as the X-35 seen right here. It's a experimental F-35, and it was really cool to see. Yep, that Hornet, and of course the plane from Top Gun, F-14 Tomcat. Maverick flies that. And it's a nice little look at this marine and naval aviation area. Moving on, you can't forget about the helicopters here. They have a good selection here. And another look at that Blackbird. And now we're starting to head into the World War II area. And some more vintage planes. These are some really light looking aircraft compared to some of these more modern ones from history, and some that even taller than too. All right, here is a Boeing 707. This is a test plane, a test bed for Boeing. And yes, right here is the Enola Gay, the B-29 that did drop the atomic bomb on Hiroshima to end World War II after that disaster. All right, moving back into the airliners, another good look at the 707 right there. And this is a Junkers JU 52 here, painted for Lufthansa there. Really cool airliners that from around the world, not just here in the US, that I got to see and experience right here. And now I'm trying to film Concorde. If you might have seen probably what I like to call the most iconic plane spotting video of all time, the Concorde in the London Heathrow neighborhood. It was really cool to see that Air France one. Here's a Dassault Falcon for FedEx to pretty much end off the highlights of this aviation museum. There's just a lot everywhere. And if you have the time in the DC area and have some time to drive into Virginia, you should do it. It's right by Dulles International Airport, and it was really, really cool. There's that plane, the Bell XV-15. And yeah, this is definitely a must-do for aviation enthusiasts. Well, thanks for watching this. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and make sure to go follow my Instagram, and be sure to also be on the lookout for the next plane spotting video, which will be at Washington Dulles inside that observation tower, and we'll see you next time.